Welcome back, my friends. Hey, it's that tight Yorkie. And the Chihuahua too, though I don't think he'll be staying around long, he seldom does. Taking you back for some more wrath, some more rage, some more anger from some righteous people. Let's go. Right. Do you want to get your butt out of the face, TikTok? There we go. We are just outside this house. We've been inside, we've cleared it up. There's nothing else there. At least not that I'm aware of. Now, what about down here? Is there any way down there? Oh, what about here, actually? No, that's a big wall. That's a big-ass wall. Is there anything else down the side of the wall? Go down here. And that's just a way out. I'm guessing that's... I'm not sure. I don't want to leave yet. I'm not sure if that's going to go in... Is that the manor? Is that where we're trying to go there? I don't know. TikTok, you're right in front of the camera, pal. What about here? Nothing there, because that's going straight down into the pit. Sorry about that. Made the dog jump, shifting in my seat. What else can I do?
Might be trap, might be treasure.
What was it? Where? Yeah, I missed it though, didn't I? Oh well. TikTok, don't just stand there. Get down or get somewhere comfy. What's that? People not, etc, etc. Yep, we know. That's no good. What about here? Let's try that. Because there's a devil up there, which doesn't seem like a good move to attack. Because I got my ass kicked, that's why it doesn't seem like a good move to attack. But I've got a feeling I should be able to get down in there somewhere. Maybe if I go in there, that's what that is. Maybe that is the Aldori, or the, what is it, mansion. That's Ramian. Where's my other odd bot? Where was he? Oh, never mind. I'm going to save because I think we're going to be in deep doo-doo in a moment.
Yet another obstacle.
Yep, that thing.
Surrender or else!
It's nice that you're telling me that the information's updated, but can you please tell me about it then? Yeah, that's fine, but you're not telling me about it, are you? Oh, look at that. 7 outsider, AC 19. It is flat-footed. Oh, it's no, it's 17 when it's flat-footed. 17 spell resistance. 10 damage reduction. There is no way. Exceptions, good and cold iron. Attack plus 13, 9 to 14. Yeah, there is absolutely no way to take this down. That's ridiculous. I'm not even going to try. That is absolutely ridiculous. That's something to come back to later. What's up here? Because that street is black. That's an area exit. So what happens if I use it? You wanna come up? Trying to convince Holdrun to leave Ramian in peace. Alright, so I need to find Holdrun again. I've lost where he was. He was down by the hall, wasn't he? So he was either here or here, I think. Oh, and what's over here? Curl? Who's Curl? A short hooded figure is poking some bodies lying in the middle of the street. The stranger drags the first body off the road, respectfully props it against the wall, and places corpse's hands on his chest. The figure then freezes, as if hesitating, and you see him reach for his hand toward the beautiful gold amulet. He jerks his hand back, hesitates, and reaches out again. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? The stranger almost jumps out of his skin, and the hood falls from his head. Under a mop of red curls, a round halfling face looks up at you. Oh, I thought you were demons. Good day to you, good lady. Sheila, eyebrows lift in surprise. Curl, is that you? The halfling looks at Seela and smiles broadly. Oh, Lady Seela, you're alive! Goodness me, that's the second bit of good news on an otherwise lousy day. What was the first bit of good news? Stick around and see for yourself. Do you know this person, Seela? Meet Rimvi, better known as Curl. He hails from Canabres and he fights in the Condemned. He's one of a kind, a rogue with a heart of gold. Seela smiles, then adds a little more seriously, Curl, probably none of my business, but you should ask yourself if what you were about to do is right. The halfling's cheeks flush and he hides his hands behind his back. I just thought... Oh, it doesn't matter. Can you tell me anything useful about what's going on in the city? I'm afraid not, good lady. I just left the Defender's Heart. Before that, I was holed up in there too. Scared to leave. Although, spending all the night under Commander Irabeth's nose sure was something. She's a strict one. When she gets antsy... Don't even start, I've had enough of her breathing down my neck to last a lifetime. So what are you doing here beside robbing corpses? No, the halfling protests. Rimvicle may be a rogue, but he doesn't loot corpses. I just need to get these poor lads' bodies off the road. My friends and I are on a terribly important mission and we need to get through. He's interrupted by the sound of wheels rolling up on the paving stones. A cart drawn by a sad little horse appears from around the corner. A pretty half-elf is driving it, and a young man in a knight's armour is walking alongside. Even from a distance you can see his tanned face and his blue eyes shining brightly. The halfling straightens up. See? A terribly important and very heroic mission. My friends and I are saving a beer cart from the demons. Hey, he did say important. As he's speaking, the newcomers notice you and the knight cries out in jubilation. Seela, I never thought I'd see you again. I thought you were headed to the main square, the centre of the demons' attack. The half-elf smiles warmly at Seela. Hey friend, glad to see you are alright. When we got... oh, it's Janna! We found Janna! When we got separated by the crowd at the celebration, I knew right away that something was wrong. And when demons appeared all of a sudden, I realised that was the reason I'd been so anxious. But I couldn't find you among the dead in the square, so I kept my hopes up and I was proved right. Seela's face lights up with joy. So you're the other bit of good news Curl was talking about. You and Janna are alive. Actually, by good news, I meant that we found the beer cart. Love the lad, love the lad. Sir Ellen and Jana being alive amounts to a quarter of a bit of good news. Well, maybe half. Yeah, someone slap him and then thank him for the humour. A beer cat, how about sharing with us? I'm sure we could all with a drink. Item received ale. Half-elf winks rakishly. Certainly. Give me a flask, friend, and if you walk with us to the Defender's Heart, we can have a more thorough sampling of spoils there. Despite the cheerful tone, she looks at you with anxious hope. Jana, there's no need. The heart is very close. And the three of us will be enough to fight off any attacks. An attack if there is one. Besides, our friend here surely has better things to do. More important things than carrying around barrels of beer, I'll wager. By the way, my name is Elin. Sir Elin of Hound Hearts. I'm glad to meet someone who survived the madness. You haven't told me how you know Seela. I'll save that story till we're back at the Defender's Heart. You're going back there, aren't you? Well, we'll have a reason to toast our spoils. Are you aware, Sir Knight, that your friend Curl was trying to rob a corpse? Vida Morris, is that really necessary? Curl didn't do anything. Whatever he might have been thinking, that's between him and his conscience. What's wrong with hearing the truth? I think Jana and I have a right to know what our newfound friend is up to. Elin looks sternly at the cringing halfling. I'm not your commander, Curl, and I can't punish you or even condemn you. I suppose lots of people in Mendev think that war justifies anything. But think about it. That dead fella might have a family somewhere. His property and mementos should be returned back to the rightful owners. They're bound to have sentimental value. Take this cart, for example. We might take it now, but once the city is freed, the Eagle Watch and the other orders will certainly try to find the lawful owners and compensate them fairly for their losses. Enough, friend. I didn't even do anything. I was just thinking about it, and honestly, I don't think we'll even be able to gather up all the bodies and hand them over to the Eagle Watch. They'll be looted anyway. Well, that will be on the conscience of one who does it, but you're a crusader, Curl. Though you might not have volunteered. Those who fight against evil itself have to be better than common folk, with their moral frailties. I have to go. So long. Joy, we'll come to the tavern. Yes, indeed. So we got that done. 897 left on experience needed. And that's the exit. Right, now where exactly was our lad? That's what I'm trying to remember. Because he was at the... Was he down here? No, surely not. I don't remember exactly. Well, we'll just have a hunt around. We're bound to run into him. It's going to take us down there. Is there a way through there? Ah. Nah. Oh, that's Ramian. Okay. Rift in the earth, yeah, we know. There's Hull Run. I knew he was somewhere near the thing, but I couldn't remember exactly where. Mongol's body is sliced, okay. Inquisitor. Hull Run. Well, what brings you to me? I talked to Remy and he's not the enemy, he only wants to be good for Canabres. Remy okay. I would consider those words an admission of treason from anyone else. And I don't wish to draw my weapon against you who has been given heaven's gift, and I won't. As long as you don't do anything worse than conniving with that rabble-rouser Ramian. I won't ask you again to kill the rabble-rouser, but as soon as we liberate the city from demons, my faithful will hunt him down. Ramian really tried to warn you about the attack. Okay. Those crazed Desnans are always bursting into my study with their incoherent prophecies. Come to warning dreams. I won't lie, sometimes what they say. Okay, plenty of demons could easily have fooled them. Yeah, we've seen that. This time, Mr. Curls for brains. Yep, we've seen that. How can you tell who's an idiot and who's clever? Sometimes the cleverest people make the biggest mistakes. Smart people can do stupid things, it's true, but there are some people who make a habit of doing stupid things they're proud of. Prelate, your forces are needed elsewhere. Erebeth Terrabraid, Warden of the City, is gathering troops in Defender's Tavern to strike against the demons. Who now? Terrabraid? That upstart Warden of the City? And I suppose I've already been written off for dead. This isn't sedition. This is outright insurrection. I am loath to abandon my watch, but I can't turn a blind eye to such a blatant usurpation of power. We have no hope of defeating an enemy if there is disorder within the ranks. I'm going over there right now. Oh, God. Ember peers intently at Holrun. I remember you. When Father and I arrived in the city, you met us. Holrun curled his lips in disgust. Met you? I did. What is this slow-witted little slattern talking about? Nice. But it's true. You and the other knights tied us to stakes and started lighting the bonfire. Father died, and then one of your knights changed his mind and pulled me from the flames. Then he died too. Don't you remember? If you were burned, then it's with good reason. You say some traitor helped you escape from the fire? That is a crime itself, which means you have been evading justice all these years. If it weren't for the invasion, I would review your case, and see that your sentence is finally fulfilled. You're lucky that we have more important matters to deal with right now. He didn't look the way he does now, all wrinkled and grey. He was young and with a big moustache. Ember smiles broadly and draws a large bustling moustache in the air with her fingers. He's probably forgot all about me. It was a long time ago. But I do want to say one thing. I'm not cross with him. This knight is a true hero. He just really wanted to protect his city, only he got all mixed up about who was good and who was evil. All run. You sent an innocent child to be burned at the stake. Don't you want to ask for forgiveness? Hardly. Anyone can look innocent, apart from you, dude. How did this girl manage to survive the fight? Because one of your knights pulled her out. And what about that crow that's always flying with her? I advise you to look closer at this innocent little lamb of yours. If you ask me, she looks highly suspicious indeed. You forgive him after what he did to you. He thought what he was doing was right. How do you know? Maybe you've done something, thinking it was a good thing, but you were really doing a bad thing that hurt someone. But what if I've done the same thing? You can't get angry at people for making mistakes when you might not be any better than them. Ember, stop talking nonsense. The girl immediately puts her hand over her mouth. Alright, so we've gathered people. Now get over there and tell Ramian that we've got rid of them guys. I managed to calm Holrun down a little bit, but he's still hell-bent on driving you out of the city once the demon's attack has been repelled. Ramin lowers his head. I suppose I should be pleased. But the idiocy, the injustice of it all, makes my blood boil. I'll leave Canabres, but not before we fight off the demons. No matter what happens, I thank you. Terabed of the Eagle Watch's gathering survived at the Defender's Heart. You would be very useful there. Feud of the Faithful. Okay, that's done. 69 experience. Commander Terabed. I do not know her personally, but her wife, Anivia, is a regular worshipper at our temple. I'd be glad to aid them in the fight. I have to go. Right. How are we doing? 811. 819. What else? Oh, hang on. No, we've gone up. Cleric Priest of Balance. Duelist Mystic Theurge. Nope. Hell Knight Signifer. World Knowledge 5. Nope. Hell Knight. Oh, they're all lawful. Stalwart Defender, no. Eldritch Knight, Paladin. Lawful Good, Assassin, no. Arcane Trickster, no. Lawmaster. Dragon Disciple. Now, if I was to get that up there, and maybe take one level in Bard or something, I could go Dragon Disciple, couldn't I? The trouble is, that would interfere with my healing, my priest. Interesting. I think she's going to stay a pure priest. We can go 1 point on that, and I think we're okay here. Which would it be better get, Dex or Strength? I think Strength. Three points. Persuasion, Law, Religion, and Arcana. And she gets blue Triceratops. Oh, there's a whole bunch. There didn't used to be this many choices. Wow. A bear, AC +6 natural armor. Attack, bite, and 2 claws. Okay. Black horse. More light vision and scent. Bite and 2 hooves. When riding a horse, you gain +1 bonus to AC. And on attack rolls against enemies of medium size or smaller. Can she actually ride a horse, I wonder? Or do you need a trait to be able to do that? Black Smilodon. Okay. Blue Triceratops. Score 1d8. Plus 6 natural armor. Boar. Plus 9 natural armor. Why is that more than a Triceratops? Score 1d6. Companion Dog. 1d6 plus trip. But less natural armor. Elk, more dexterity. Gore, 1d8 to who's 1d4. Animal companion, giant centipede, 1d6 plus poison. Horse, 1d4 and 2 who's okay. Leopard, mastodon. Gore, 1d6, 1d8 slammed, 1d6. Monitor lizard, 1d6 plus trip. Smilodon has 5 attacks. 1d6 and 4 1d4s. Triceratops has a gore and some natural armor. Velociraptor has a little natural armor. A bite for 1d4 and 2 talons 1d6. Wolf, 1d6 plus trip. I don't know which one to go for. I think I'm going to go for Black Horse. I don't know if I have the ability to ride it or not. Apparently I do. You can attempt to mount animal of at least one size. Okay. And then we have her on Paladin. We have her on Spirit Hunter. We have Lan, Zen Archer. We have Woljif, Eldritch Scoundrel. And we have you coming up to Stigmatized Witch 4. Now,
I'm losing my temper. No one stands in my way.
yeah, so I gather. Now, let's have a look at Spellbook, shall we? Again, you need to memorize your spells here. Hold animal. That could be useful. And hold person. That's level 2. No level 3 yet. Level 1. Has that. And I think summon monster will work. You do have a level 1. Challenge evil. You can challenge an evil creature to bring the fight to you or suffer the consequence. Gain +2 sacred bonus on all melee attacks against the subject. Round if the target is not made at least one attack on you, it becomes sickened. Okay. And you won't have any of those. You need to start using that, don't you? Protection from alignment common. Communal. You get a summon nature's ally. Lan, nothing. Woljif. See invisible, we can finally do it. Hideous laughter, that'll work. And you... Alright. That would seem to be that. Now, let's rest. Who can do camouflage? Well, Jiff, get yourself on camouflage, will you, mate? I don't think she's got the ability. Oh, we don't have an alchemist kit, do you? You don't have an alchemist kit. Alright. Scroll scribing. You don't have the ability to scribe scrolls. Protective rituals. Who's got the best? I do. Alchemy, what about you? Don't have the ability to brew. And we don't have the ability to do that either. Why don't you come help me with some protective... Hang on. I need to be doing the primary. You can't do a secondary. Okay. Oh, that's just an image next to it. I see. It's not actually telling me anything. So I guess we just rest at that point. You're telling me you know my tricks? I bet you won't know this one. Take a regular purse with a few coins in it, drop it in the middle of the street, some idiot comes along and picks it up. Alright, you've told me that. And then the real owner runs over yelling about how he's been robbed. You really think thieflings came up with everything, don't you? There we are. Alright, all done. Sometimes a long awaited rest is not nonsense. I'll douse myself in cold water. Alright. Now, was that the house? Is this the house you're looking for? Yes, it's the cellar. Now do a quick save. And if you can do your thing.
Where else would I be?
Save the last one for me.
Incorporeal enemy. You've encountered the enemy's shadow demon. This enemy is incorporeal. It receives no damage from non-magical weapons. Incorporeal creatures receive half damage from magic weapons and spells. Ghost touch weapons deal them full damage. Non-magical weapons deal no damage at all. Alright, so what are you using? Finian, Ghost touch.
Cover me, all right?
18. It's a good amount. Do you have any kind of magic weapon that you can use? No. Right then. What about spells? Reduced. Well, the horse didn't like that one, did he? Lan. Ow.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Yeah, he's immune to that. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. You're using... Make sure you're using something good. Marching Terror, you are indeed.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
But you missed. I'm using... Purple Stone Knife. It's an enhancement +1. So that one is Radiance. That's not magical. This is...
Surrender or else.
You missed anyway. I shouldn't have done that. Wall Jiff.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Okay. What else can we do? Do we know what you are?
I'll cut you wide open.
Oh, I go up here, don't I? Chaotic Evil. Oh, we took a hit, but that's okay. Another hit, and another hit. Lan. What can you do? Anything? I don't think... What about Midnight Bolt? Let's use it.
You won't survive me.
There we are. That got that. Alright, let's get some healing done. That's better.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome,
Worked.
man.
I did just need to gain one more level, see?
I hope you appreciate this.
And that bow... Unidentified. Let's collect them all. Why don't you cast light?
Move already.
Then we can see if there's anything else, and there isn't. Alright, so that bow, what did we just get? Wicked Longbow. Whenever this +2 composite longbow confirms a critical hit on an enemy, the target must pass a will save or suffer a curse. The cursed creature suffers -1 penalty to will, -2 to fortune, -3 to reflex saves. Can be removed. Okay. I would guess that would be cumulative. Which means that is a lot better than your composite longbow. Vastly superior. Nice.
No reason to pause.
we go. Well, if we go back there, that's that demon, that devil. I don't think it's wise to take that on just now. Is there anything over here? I doubt it. Nope, can't go that way. Don't look like I can go that way. I don't know where this house is that I was meant to get in from one street over. That takes out the market square. Let's see what else we've got going on. No better time for a banquet. Count Dead and Ardenden's servants beg for aid. Yeah, but I don't know where he is. Days of strife. It is possible to disturb dreams. It's still worth asking advice of the priest at the Defender's Heart. Friend in need. Celebrate Sealer's reunion with the friends at the Defender's Heart. Stalwart Gaze. Find a Anchor. The Desmond Singer, which I haven't done. Outcast. Wait for lesser schemes to be revealed. Stay of execution. Who knows when demons will do, but the next wave of attack could be unexpected consequences. Common cause. How many people are there still in the city who hold a weapon or cast a spell? Well, we've got some stuff done. Burning City. Find the Storytell, talk to Staunton, visit the Blackwing Library. Spies Among Us. Worm Family Secrets. Alright, so where are we going? There's the Blackwing Library over here. The Defender's Heart as Celebrate Sealer's Reunion and Days of Strife. That has Visit the Blackwing Library. That has No Better Time for a Banquet. Oh, I think that's the one that we have to go to. Okay. From the next street over, I get it. Tower of Estrad. Worm's Mansion. To the Bade Residence. Well, for now, let's go to the Blackwing Library. Finish off this side over here first. Hanged cultist, let's go there first then. More reagents. Someone on the road. Didn't say couldn't avoid enemies.
They will break against our resolve.
However, it looks like that's the case. In fact, it looks like there's a lot of enemies around. Oh, okay. We're all going in against the messenger.
Distract them for me.
Nice. He's down. Nice hit.
Matricium Turinos.
Ember. Why don't you get there? And maybe... slumber him. Will save. Don't know if it worked or not. Sealer, can you charge in by any chance? Nope.
The light take you.
Oh, I could have done on them. Okay. That was an oopsie. Why don't you charge? One reduced. Camellia.
The spirits demand your blood.
You get up there ready. Lan.
Endure this.
Ow. Oh. That was sweet. The young soldier wipes blood off his spatter from his face with his shaking hand. By Day, I'm alive. Felt like I had the abyss and needle after myself. Itself on my tail back there. The soldier sucks in a breath and releases it, clenching his fists to conquer the tremors. Commander Terabade sent me to get you, and thank all the gods I found you before it's too late. Commander wants you to come back and help protect the defender's heart right away. What happened? Demons. The demons are closing in on the tavern. They'll soon have us surrounded. I almost didn't make it past them to come get you. They could strike at any moment. They're closing in on the tavern, but noticeably enough that you had time to run for help. I see our enemies used up whatever reserves of stealth they had in their first attack on Catanabres. Needy to the first stealth in a city that one's already conquered. That's what they think, and that's what will bring them down. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Yes, yes, we'll show those beasts. And there we are. We're at the tavern.
I'm losing my temper. All this waiting bores me.
Ah, that's how you saddle, okay.
No one stands
Except it
in
didn't
my
work, did
way.
it? Alright, well.
Head on!
Let's go get stuck in. Where's the doorway? Where's the doorway? There we are. Hang on, what's down here? Jaw and vein over here. Somewhere. A grizzled dwarf turns a blade in his callous hands, carefully inspecting its edge. When he sees you approach, he sets the blade aside and greets you with a nod. A new face in the city. Picked a good time to come to Canabres. As you can see, we're in sore need of warriors. Are you Staunton Vane's brother? Yep, where he goes, I go. Alright. Show radiance, Jordan. Do you recognise this sword? Do I recognise it? Of course I do. I made this with my own hands. The brand, see? The dwarf carefully takes the sword in his hands, gazing at it. Oh, Yenniel, things have been tough without you. But at least we've got your sword. That's something. Jordan returns the sword to you. In battle, ordinary swords get blunted. They break. But sometimes a weapon can preserve. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm no authority on these things. But something like an echo of the deeds done by that weapon. Or more like the reflection of the wielder's soul. I don't know. I will say one thing. Take care of that sword. Yenniel may no longer be with us, but the demons will still remember why they need to turn tail and run when they see radiance. Ah, the scabbard's all worn. Can't be having a fine sword like this being carried around in this tatty thing. I'll make you a new one if you like. If the city stands strong and we both survive, come see me again. And I'll... no charge, okay. So I'll go watch over you. Now, there was someone else over here, wasn't there, somewhere? Yes, there. And that's Hull Run. Think they're going to catch us off guard? Not a chance. Alright, let's go into the tavern itself.
I lead, you follow.
I can't go into the tavern itself, apparently. Oh, that's because the house was still needing catch up. Okay. See what Rebecca has to say. The best sword has been honed to razor sharpness. She's on the edge, evidently the way she checks the fastenings in her armour and over. Thank you for coming to our aid. Ready yourself, the attack is imminent. Whatever deity you worship, I'll put up a prayer to them now. We're gonna need all the help we can, all the help the higher powers can offer. There's a whole horde of enemies on the way here, and they'll attack from every direction. Also, please keep in mind, according to my sources, a master alchemist called Hotheaded has recently arrived in the city. He's a well-known character among demon worshippers. We don't expect him to show up personally, but thanks to him, the cultists have been able to prepare a cart full of incendiaries. They'll try to burn the defender's heart to the ground. The arsonists are the main targets. Keep an eye on them and take them down first, or they'll burn the ground out from under our feet. Situation. We're primed and ready to defend the place. The enemy is keeping quiet, but don't be fooled by that. The demons of the tavern surrounded. They could strike at any moment. Is there a time for me to rest before battle? I hope so. Go rest. Need a little more time to prepare. Go on. Alright. Now what else was there? Friend in need. That's Janna. More than nothing. Nameless ruins. Worm. Spies in our ranks. Burning city. Common cause. Gather allies for the attack on Grey Garrison. Day of execution. The outcast. And Steward's gaze. Starward gaze. Friend in need. More than nothing. But it's time for count. Okay. Ask a priest. Isn't that Vasily? Whenever I sleep outside the walls of Defender's Heart, I'm plagued by terrible dreams. Can you help me? Nice. The priest studies your face carefully. You look tired, but otherwise entirely healthy. If we were anywhere else, I would simply tell you to get some rest, but we're on the borders of World Wound. I'm all too aware of what's happening to you. As you know, the wound is a rift between Golarion and the Abyss, and all the evil that feeds the Abyss does the opposite in our world. It feeds on Golarion. So it is that even when we cannot see demons near us, our ultimate foe, the Abyss, is always surrounding us. Many soldiers fighting in the World Wound experience similar things. They suffer terrible nightmares, get no peace, and sometimes even lose their minds. But we are trained to help you with this affliction. By the will of Abadar, I have consecrated an altar here. The god's presence permeates the space around it, soothing one's soul and quietening thoughts during rest. So if you find your nerves are fraying, seek out a holy place like this, approach it, and all the corruption will be cleansed from you. I have to go. Alright. Alright. That's a Nino. Let's have a quick rest. The Defender's Heart greets you with an unexpected liveliness. Beyond the walls of the tavern, the once bustling and festive city lies in ruins. But somehow none of that can be felt within these walls. The people in the room are talking, laughing, raising toasts, even softly singing. It doesn't look like the typical tavern rivalry, but nor is it the grim vigilance of recent days. Sheila waves to you. She's sitting at a table with a trio you met earlier. The knight, the half-elf, and the red-haired halfling. Peter Morris, come, let me properly introduce you to Ilan, Jenna, and Curl, the fearless warriors of the League of Inspiring Cart. Sheila pushes a mug of her beer towards you and says softly, "It was me who convinced her best to use what Jenna, Curl, and Ilan found for our little party. If you look out the window, you might think that the end times have come and the abyss has devoured us all. I thought some simple pleasures, good food and good company, could keep the gloom away." Sheila looks at you hesitantly, as if trying to gauge your reaction. "Have I ever turned down merriment and good company? Raise your mugs, my friends." "Wait, I'm not ready for another toast yet. It's not every day that I drink with paladins, knights and sword lords." "Hey, are we just going to sit here with grim faces? I say we get to know each other a little better, so we have better reason to toast. Tell me about your order. You and your order, Elan." "As stories go, it's not very entertaining. I was born part of the south in Andorran. I lost my parents early, led the life of a simple mercenary, but often questioned the path I had chosen. I'm proud of my sword skills. I enjoy training and drills, and I'm not afraid of battle. But risking my life for coin, it takes a special mindset to choose that lot with no regrets. You have to want to risk your blood. I saw too many of my friends die, and I wondered if it was worth it. So in the end, I decided to choose another path. Now, if I'm going to lay down my life, at least it'll be for a good cause. That's how I ended up in Mendev, and became a squire for the Houndhearts. It's a small order. By tradition, it never has more than 12 members, and a new member is only knighted after one of the elders dies. We patrol the lands along the Wardstone line and provide aid to travellers and settlers. Unfortunately, death is common among the Houndhearts. I became a full knight 2 years ago after laying my mentor to rest. But I'm content with my choice. My place is among the Crusaders. Have you been serving the Eagle Watch for long, Jenna? I signed up 4 days before the demon attack. Am I lucky or what? Jenna lets out an overly boisterous laugh. I'm an apprentice of a famous fencing master from Mavon, and I learned a thing or two from him, believe me. I soon got bored of fighting off bandits and getting involved in petty squabbles of the bickering river kingdoms. I wanted a proper challenge, and you can't find a better place than Mendev. And what do you know? A moment after you arrive, the demon invasion began. My father would say that's no accident. Fate brought me here. What about you, Curl? How did you end up among the condemned? I just did what everyone else was doing. I grew up in the slums, where everyone stole a little, maybe smuggled or guarded stashes, so... Curl stares into his mug gloomily. But I never killed anybody, and I never did anything really bad. I got caught stealing, and they made me choose between prison and the condemned. Well, of course, I didn't want to go to prison. I'm not that good a fighter. But as Norberger is my witness, a thief can also be useful in a war against demons. I've always been a good scout. I can sneak under the nose of any monster. But I don't know where my friends are now. Chin up, friend. Whoever you were in the past, you're our friend now, and a crusader. Skills will be useful to us, you'll see. How do you all know Seela? I met my noble sister on the road to Canabres. I was returning from the south from my fiancée, and was happy in the company of a paladin Amadei. We said our farewells at the city gates, and I went north, along the road to Dresden, to my order's camp. Elan's face grows grim with the mention of the camp. The demons attacked us there at the same time they struck Canabres. We managed to fight them off. We hurried to the city's aid and joined forces with the Eagle Watch. All my fellow Houndhearts were wounded during the Battle of the Streets. I am the last knight of any of my order who can still fight. It's so good to see Seela again. Every loyal heart counts these days. I met Seela at a tavern in Canabres, before the attack, of course. She was one of the few who would sit at a table with the condemned. Knights usually don't even look at us, but Seela's different. I knew it the moment I saw her. That's what made me notice Seela too. I sat down to talk to her. I never understood why anyone treated the condemned so horribly, and I still don't. Our Curl is a great lad. So after that night, Seela and I went round the taverns together every night. Mendev is a place, an amazing place. People from all over the world come here for glory, redemption, or to help those in trouble. They always find each other. This might be the best place in the world to find like-minded people and friends. That was a toast, in case anyone didn't notice. Sheila, did you call me over just because, or is something the matter? I didn't just want to talk about today's celebration. You see, Ilan is in trouble. I wanted to help him. I don't know anyone else in the city I can turn to. His fellow knights were all wounded in battle. Ilan shakes his head. Bad idea, sister. I told you. I don't want to bother anyone else with my problems. I need to handle them on my own. Oh, come on. Hiding your sadness from friends is no way to live. Curly's right. Vitamori's helped me find you. Without her help, I'd still be looking for you all over Canabres. So, Elan, come on. Stop being stubborn. Tell me more. The young knight shakes his head. In all truth, I do not wish to impose. My problems are just minor troubles. A paladin of Iomade and her friends certainly have more important things to do, especially now that Canabres has been overrun with demons. If I've learned anything in life, it's that there's nothing minor about good and evil. Seela began seriously. Then a smile lights her face. Take the three of you, for example. It seems like all you did was save one cart from some lesser demons. But look how many people are happy now. That feat will never be sung of in songs, but who knows, maybe thanks to this one joyous hour of peace and rest, the defenders of Canabres will find strength to protect the city. Or they'll be so drunk off their ass that they won't be able to fight. Seela catches her breath. I talk too much, don't I? Well, Sir Ilan, I want to help you, and my reputation's a holy warrior of Imide. Won't suffer if it's more of a minor adventure than a glorious feat. The knight sighs and seems a little embarrassed. All right, I'll explain. The life of a crusader has given me more than just a purpose and a chance to serve the righteous cause. When I abandoned the life of a mercenary and came to Mendev, I gained something else I never expected. It's here that I met, may all the ladies here forgive me, the finest girl in the world. It's a miracle she found any love in her heart for a burglar like me. But I'm not about to let this miracle go. Not even the demon Lord Discari and all his demons' army can stand in my way. Luckily, my beloved is now safely away from Canabres. For half a year, I've been getting up my courage to propose to her. I even ordered a ring from Darek Sunhammer, the best jewel in Mendev. Independent knightly orders live mostly off donations, and I'm not what you might call rich. But I so want to make Kiana happy. Oh, it took me 3 months to find the jewel, the same shade as her eyes, and why so long to scrape together enough money. Master Derek's work was worth it, but I lost the ring during the demon attack. I'll probably never find a worthy replacement. The ring is most likely still at the Houndheart camp outside the city. Ellen and his friends didn't have time to pack up their camp. First, the demons ambushed them, and then they rushed off to help Canabres. I think we should at least go there and check. Not right now, of course, but once the situation in the city is under control. What could we run into at this camp? My friends and I killed 2 large demons attacking the camp, then rode away into the city without spending more time cleaning up the rest of their band. There's only a few imps, but they still might be at the camp. Because that was a while ago. Our camp was attacked at the same time as the wardstone in the main square. Haven't been back since. Fine, I'll help. Sailor puts a hand on his shoulder. Thanks for agreeing to help. Ilan is a good man and a true knight, and I think the world should repay those who devoted to doing good. Let's help him, so he can propose to his beloved the way he wants. Sealer, I hope you can convince Irabeth to let me go with you when you do this. I don't want to be parted from my friends. Of course, if the League of Inspiring Carters come together in this dark hour, we must continue onward together. Alright, we've got that. Oh, the horse can go up. Dresser level 1. I think perception and athletics are what we're going to focus on. For you. We'll get some light barding stuff for you. Daring, that works. Again. And that's that. That's 3. Right, can we go rest, please? Get rid of this death door.
You know, you lucked out with your horns. At least yours don't tear a hole in every hood you wear. But we'd be even luckier if...
We never had the damn things in the first place.
Wizard Scrolls Savant. Right, we're all healthy. And I think we're going to head over here, get ready to tell her we're ready to go. And that's where we're going to end for today. Been a nice long run. What's this? So, you know how this goes, I think. There's games around the channel that you might enjoy. Give them a check. There's a like and a sub, and if you want us to grow, then those are important. Meanwhile, if you drop us a line in the comments, I'll respond. So I'll see you around. Bye now.